Okay, what's behind door number 1, Celadran? The answer, it would seem nothing at all. Well, that wasn't worth using a key on whatsoever, but at least I now know that there's nothing there. Ah well, time to go and find some more teleporters to step into. Hopefully those teleporters won't lead to anywhere that's going to kill me. Who am I kidding? All the places I could go to are going to try and kill me, aren't they? They'll certainly try. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Dungeon Hack, and when last we left off, Celadran is exploring the 12th floor of this dungeon, and we found some pretty nice things on this floor already. There was a helm of underwater action right here, which means that we no longer need to worry about drowning if we enter into an area completely submerged. And in this teleporter are quite a lot of enemies. I saw at least another one behind this one, and they're all going to be living mucks, aren't they? At least we have a key to unlock that door. And here is another living muck, and that's probably a third one around the corner. We need to be very careful, because that one is going to come round the corner imminently. Let's get a little bit of healing done before then. Here it comes! Have at thee! And we could cast some spells here, but we're not going to. Instead, we're just going to fight you and kill you. What is around this corner? Well, there is an illusionary wall, and I have done something very silly. I have locked myself into a small corridor. I hope that I can kill you fast. We got lucky there. Don't do that. Don't do that, me. That will get us killed. Alright, we don't have any more heal. We have some cure light. I actually think it's time to back up a little bit and go and heal our wounds. We want the teleporter to our back so that we can immediately go and run into it if we need to. Let's do some resting. There we go, about 10 hours and we'll be fully ready to go. Look at all those spells that we have to prepare. Or was that about 20 hours? Either way, we are now as ready as we can ever be to fight on. We want to get loads of food in our stomach, and then we want to have free action cast now, just in case we get ambushed by a living muck. I think we want some prayer here. We could use some protection from fire. That actually wouldn't be so bad if we fight more chimeras, which we inevitably will. We'll have some true seeing here. Much better. I think we're as ready as we can be now. What is down this corridor, in this area hidden by an illusionary wall? The answer, a chimera! Good thing we had protection from fire cast, so that fireball did nothing. But what else is in here? The answer is nothing. All there was an area with quite a lot of enemies. So what is in here? This room, which is behind a lock and a door. The answer is a chimera, just staring at the wall and considering what it was doing there, trapped forever. We freed it, and then we killed it. So this room has nothing. This whole area is entirely empty and quite pointless. Well, let's now head back through here, and hopefully there aren't... Oh wait, there are enemies here! Maybe a living muck went into this area after we entered into that small area. Either way, let's have a quick look at the map just to see if there are already enemies appearing on this floor. The respawn rate here is rather fast, which does mean that we'll get a lot of experience, but experience isn't helping us that much. It's giving us a lot of spell slots, but not much else. Let's see if we can quickly get out of here. We don't need to return to this area. That is a living muck, surprising nobody. They appear to be everywhere. It's like the Scaladers. You don't want the really difficult enemy to be there, but of course the really difficult enemy is going to be all over the place, and that really easy enemy that you prefer to be everywhere, there'll be like 1 or 2 or 5 of them. Not enough to make travelling around this floor easy. There we go. If we were 1 level lower, we'd be at full health right now, and there was the Iron Stone at work. We want to head this way. There is 1 foe there guarding those keys. And where is that iron stone that we may be using at some point? There it is. We want that a little more prominent. Maybe here. Why not, eh? Let's keep moving, shall we? That is a suit of armor. We do not need that armor. We might as well grab these keys, though. We are unlikely to ever come back here. And I think that enemy went through the teleporter, which is not nice to see. We already have an amethyst, don't we? Either way, we're going to pick one up, and we're going to pick up this chrome key. We're going to step through here, and there is one enemy somewhere. Did that enemy immediately go back into the teleporter? Yes, it did. That's beneficial for us because we don't want to fight that foe. Is this foe a chimera? The answer is, of course this foe is not a chimera. Silly us, hoping that this enemy was something easy to defeat, when they rarely are. Alright, let's, those are lots of potions we don't need. Let's go into this teleporter, shall we? We're also going to save, which means that we have a key for our icon here while we select our save slot. Let's, save here. Excellent. And move on into here to find out what enemies lie beyond. And the answer is we found a key. And a door. What is this key? It's a chrome key! Now we have 2 chrome keys. We'll just leave them there. Actually, we won't. We're going to use one of these to unlock that. And then we're quickly going to grab one of these chrome keys. You never know when you might need one. Hello, Living Muck. How are you? Come on in. Oh, you invited yourself in, did you? Well, we're about to welcome you the Celadran way. By killing you. Because in this dungeon, he welcomes everyone by killing them. Because nobody actually stops to say hello. Nobody. It is the most unfriendly dungeon that Celadran has ever been in, ever. Let's move on, shall we? Anything round here? My guess is going to be a long, winding corridor leading to a door. Absolutely right. Call it a hunch, or call it us going through about 11 other floors, and this led to nothing at all. That doesn't surprise me either. Let's go the other way, shall we? We see a lot of the floors which would drain experience were we to rest, but we don't rest there, do we? That would be a silly thing to do. There was nothing in here at all. Absolutely nothing worth looking at. We have found 1 chrome key by entering into this teleporter, which means we need to go to the other teleporter and use that, key, I think. Let's see. We've been through a lot of teleporters. We've been through that one, we've been through that one, we've been through that one. So the only one that we could really go through is this one and use the frost key to unlock that door. That is if we have a frost key. Have we done something silly and unlocked a door in the wrong order? We may have done that. And I hope the game isn't going to, why did I stand there? I've no idea. We may have done something silly. We're going to find out when I try and go through here and see that we needed a frost key. And that would be bad if they don't give us enough keys to unlock the doors that we come across. And here is an enemy. Have we entered into the wrong teleporter? I think we might have. We definitely have. We don't want to be here at all. Do we want to? We want to be in that one, don't we? That's the one we want to go into. Let's go there instead. And find out that we needed that frost key. Let's just have a look in here by stepping in. Oh, we haven't been. Oh, we have not been in here. I was entirely wrong. We have not been in there. I don't want to go in there now. That is a horrible, horrible teleporter. Oh my, I don't remember how to get to that one at all. Not one bit. I think we may find a frost key in there, but there are about 5 enemies in there as well. That's not nice. Let's just go in here and then very quickly go back into here and hopefully an enemy will follow us. Unfortunately, it was a living muck. We just need to attack you a few times and then back up a lot. Attack you a few times, back up a lot. And attack you a few times, and that is 1 less enemy to take care of. How many more enemies are in there? The answer is 4. There are 4 more enemies left in that room. We're going to need a lot more healing before we're through here. A lot more healing. That was me getting complacent. That room was swarming with foes. I should not step in there so carelessly, or any teleporter so carelessly. I'm getting complacent, and that complacency may get me killed. Well, I'm probably about as ready as I'll ever be to go back in there. But there were so many foes that I couldn't see an end to them. We need to go back in there. That we do! Let's save and then do so. Maybe we'll find another frost key in there. Maybe we'll find death in there. We're probably going to find death in there. We've defeated one of the chimeras, and there is a living muck. We want to defeat a chimera, and then we want to very quickly do some healing. And I mean very quickly. I mean heal levels of healing. Much better. Now we are not going to perish immediately. Any enemies that are around here? There is one enemy that has gone through an invisible wall, or rather a illusionary wall. There we go, it's not invisible, it's an entirely visible, non-existent wall. And you are dead. So I suppose we have cleared this area out, albeit there is one living muck over there that really isn't going to be happy when we go back and try to kill it. Let's do some more healing, shall we? We want to hope that over here is a frost key, otherwise we are in some trouble. It means that we'll have to go back to a previous save and save that frost key. Let's go in here, shall we? There is a key. That is a frost key. Excellent. The game isn't that mean. Nice to know. And let's throw that key there for the moment and just head in here and see what enemies are beyond, because there inevitably will be some. Like this chimera! Hello! How are you? I am quite happy to see a chimera. Not so happy to see you, though. Really not happy to see you. Who would have thought that I'd like an enemy less than the Medusas? Not as little, though, as the Scaladers. I really don't like the Scaladers. I think it's going to take quite a nasty enemy to top my dislike for that foe. Living mucks, however, are pretty close. There we go, we'll just move over here. The difference between these and the Slithermorphs did hit really hard, but they also were hit really hard by our weapons, so we sort of gave as much as we were given in terms of damage. We'll just walk up to this enemy and defeat them immediately. There is also another chimera, and another chimera. We have found Chimera Street. Population, at least 3 chimeras. Also, I don't think I've seen that design on the ceiling before. Does that do anything? I don't know. Do you know what I'm going to do, because I'm a little bit worried? Where is Detect Pits? I'm going to cast that. Are there any pits here? The answer is no. Really worth casting, because that looks like a trap. It's probably not a trap, but it looks like a trap. It wasn't a trap, and here is where we'll need to use a chrome key. Good thing we have one of those. Hello, Mr. Chimera, who is guarding one room which has absolutely nothing in it. I'm not surprised. I should be, but I'm not. That says something about how these levels are designed, eh? We could go this way. That's probably going to loop around to the other side and reveal a long corridor that probably has not a lot down it. There's another one of these keys. That explains the door which we had a key for already. We'll hold on to that. Anything? Aha! Living muck. We need to heal. We need to heal right now. We needed to heal about 2 minutes ago. There we go. Much better. And we'll head back round to defeat you. Hello, how are you? We are fully healed now. You may wonder how that's possible, and that's because Celadran is a cleric. Hello, Chimera. You may wonder how I'm easily able to defeat you. That is because I have these wands of smiting. You may wonder why I'm down this corridor that leads to a dead end. That's because I like to have everything on a map explored, as much as possible anyway. So we have found this chrome key that we need to, well, we used the chrome key. We also found another chrome key. Where did I put that other chrome key? There's the chrome key. We've also found another key that we're going to be using. Hello, Chimera. Where did you come from? Never mind. You are gone. We found a frost key that we're going to use on that door there as soon as we find how to get to that door. I do not remember how to get there at all. Let's just grab you and carry on our merry way. No switches or anything else? There wouldn't be here. We've fully explored this corner of the level. we actually only have one more section to explore. This one. So once we get back to here, we don't need to go to any of this area ever again. At least I don't think we do. Let's go back here, which will bring us back to here. Ah, there is that enemy that we missed before. Come this way! Your death is at hand. We'll head down here as well, just in case that's a key down there. Is that a key? No, that's a potion that I left there. Now, which teleporter leads to there? This is the problem now. If you keep looking around, eventually you'll go, I don't know where that teleporter is. Is it this teleporter? It might be that teleporter. And I think that is a living muck guarding that teleporter. Am I right in saying... Oh, that is a fireball. That is a fireball that is hitting the living muck. At least that thing is beneficial, in that it's hurting this living muck and making it easier for us to defeat the living muck. Marvellous. Maybe one day there'll be a very difficult enemy that gets defeated by a trap like that. We are over here? Do we want to be over here? The answer is, no. No, we don't want to be over here. Here leads to nowhere. So we want to be... We've gone into this one. Which one do we... We want to go into that one, don't we? We definitely want to go into that one. This is the downside of the levels full of teleporters. Eventually, you just get a little bit lost. And again, I was just facing the thing that fires fireballs. I really should stop doing that. That brings us to here. And here is there. We want to go into that teleporter. Alright. Hello, living muck. How are you? If you don't mind just going into this teleporter... Brilliant. You still hit us for 17 points of damage, though. I think that's because, very briefly, the living muck is in that space, which then means that the living muck can just deal damage to us. We are entirely out of healing magic, aren't we? You know what that means? Time to set up camp by that teleporter, and rest your weary bones, Celadran. Never mind the fact that a muck literally just went through that teleporter and could come out at any point and kill you. That surely won't happen, right? And then it happens and Celadran dies. But it doesn't happen, fortunately. We're going to cast free action imminently. We're also going to cast protection from fire. It's a very good spell. Definitely serving us well so far. And we want a prayer here. And then we want a true seeing. And that's pretty much all we need. Now we are as ready as we can ever be to move on in this level. Let's just double check where we need to go. There's another enemy here. I wonder if that enemy is a living muck. There is only one way to find out, and that is to let the enemy come to us. The answer is, no, it's a chimera. Also, we need to have this equipped. Do not attack the chimera with the frost key. As amusing as that would be, I don't think it's going to do that much damage. You certainly won't be laughing, Celadran, when you break the key, and we need it. Let's go in. Ooh, one chimera to defeat. Or the chimera will step into here. And this indeed is that room. Hello, chimera. Ooh, that is a living muck. That is not the enemy that I thought it would be. That's okay. We've pretty much defeated you. This is the door that I need to unlock with this key. This is the final section of this level, which means that we can quite safely explore. We haven't missed anything as far as I know. We have so far missed the most difficult enemy of this floor. Hopefully you won't be right behind this door. No, just a living muck. We can take care of you. Eventually. But the enemy behind, I think, is another living muck. If you could keep missing, that would be great. And you are indeed another living muck. Come this way. I just defeated another one of you. You can actually hit us, however. You're much better at hitting Celadran than the last one. That doesn't mean you're any less dead, though. Alright, one kill critical. And we will continue exploring. Hopefully we won't find anything terrible. A chimera is not especially terrible. But around this corner is a door. A door which we can open on this side, and that's it. And there is a living muck. The game's going, aha, but can you defeat this living muck? And I go, well, yes, I've defeated plenty of them. But can you? Will Celadran perish? No. No, he won't. Ooh, stuff. A protection from dragon breath scroll. We want that. And a ration. We don't really want that, but we do want this scroll. What do we drop for this scroll. I don't think we need this club. I really don't think we do. If the option is a protection from Dragon Breath scroll and a club, I think I know what I'm going to hold on to. The club, obviously! No, the scroll, definitely. What is around these corners? We'll find out another time. For when we come back, folks, we're going to continue exploring the remainder of this floor. This floor is actually really easy. The chimeras have made it a far simpler thing to explore than the previous level with the escalators. The chimeras are kind of like worse Ettins in a way. They deal a little bit of damage and that's it. The living mucks are far harder, but with free action, they're not an issue. I wouldn't want to face this floor as a fighter, that's for sure, and not have access to free action. I wouldn't want to go through many of these floors without access to many of the spells that we have, actually. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. What is around this corner? Well, I don't see any foes, but I haven't found the foe that is very different to the ones on this level. I hope we don't encounter a dragon, or a demon, or a rust monster. Oh, a rust monster would be terrible right now. All of my equipment would be turned to powdery rust and ruined. Okay, you're not going to find a rust monster. Not here. I hope not anyway. Oh, I hope not. Later.